Hello and welcome to the channel. The ever-frank Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike may have inadvertently pitted Niger Deltans against the governors of their respective states as a result of comments attributed to him about the 13% derivation backlog which he said is responsible for the infrastructural development going on in the state. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Let's go. 13% derivation backlog. Wike's revelation pits Niger Deltans against governors. Following the disclosure by the Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike last week in Port Harcourt that the projects he had executed were made possible by the over 9 trillion naira derivation funds released by the federal government to the oil-producing Niger Delta states, many indigenes of the 6 states affected have expressed divergent views, especially regarding the motive and transparency of the governors in not informing the people about the windfall and judicious use of the funds at a time most states in the country are facing financial challenges. Speaking during the inauguration of the Dr. Nabo Graham Douglas campus of the Nigerian Law School Port Harcourt last weekend, Wike had revealed that one of the reasons his administration has been able to embark on several projects was because President Muhammadu Buhari had graciously approved the payment and release of unpaid 13% derivation deductions since 1999 to all states in the Niger Delta. While some residents of the areas applauded Wike for the disclosure and hit at their governors over seeming secrecy about the funds, others are of the opinion that the Rivers State Governor was only trying to put his colleagues in the zone on the spot, especially as none of them supported his failed presidential ambition and even his current face-off with his People's Democratic Party (PDP) and its presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar for not picking him as running mate. Coordinator of Ijaw Monitoring Group (IMG) and the former publicity secretary of the Ijaw National Congress (INC), Comrade Joseph Eva, who commended Wike for making the revelation, charged other governors in the region to come clean with how they have expended the money. Eva said the governors must personally address the media on the matter and conduct a project tour with journalists to prove their transparency. He said, Wike came out personally to tell the whole world that his administration received the money and invested it in projects across the state. But some other governors are using their political aides to give their own account of the money. We say no. They should come out personally and give us statistics and also show us what they have done. So, I want to tell these our governors who are now quarreling with Wike that there is no need for quarrel. You have your Commissioner for Finance, Accountant General and Auditor General. Let them furnish you with the records, call a press conference inside your bedroom or wherever and explain everything to the world. Carry the media and let them see the projects you have been doing. That is very simple. On his part, another Niger Delta activist and an elder statesman, Chief Anabs Sarah Igbe, told The Guardian that the governors of the region were the problems of their people and the reason for underdevelopment in the area. The governors take the 13% derivation and spend it as their personal money, just like our sons and daughters in the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) are the problems of the Niger Delta also. The governors use the 13% anyhow they like. Here in Rivers State, the governor builds a flyover without extending it to where the oil is coming from. As we speak, most of the oil communities are still living in squalor with no water, no electricity, no medical facility, no transportation, no road, no jetty, nothing. Go to Ofoima and Belema in Akuku, Toru Local Council and see what all these places that are the major oil-producing communities look like. Sarah Igbe, a former spokesman of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum (PANDEF), added, the governors collect the monies on behalf of the communities and spend it anyhow. I have insisted that until the governors account for what they have done with the 13%, nothing should be given to them again. That's why we have continued to have agitations in the region because those that are supposed to benefit from the derivation are not getting the benefits. The environment is polluted, traditional occupations like fishing have been destroyed, farms destroyed, and the people are saying nothing. Here in Rivers, the people are languishing in poverty, yet the governor was busy dashing people in other states money. We have not benefited from that, and sadly, we also have a docile House of Assembly that cannot ask the governor to account for the monies. And the PIA we so much talked about, we do not see the impact. Poverty and hunger are everywhere, and it is quite unfortunate. The people are helpless when the House of Assembly cannot do anything. The best thing the people can do at this point is to vote out the government. The people are hungry and angry, and I pray this doesn't lead to major chaos. In Delta, the government defended itself, saying it remained committed to transparency and accountability in all its financial dealings on behalf of the people. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Commissioner for Finance Chief Fidelis Tilije said contrary to the revelation, Delta had only received 14.7 billion naira in 3 quarterly installments of 4.9 billion naira each out of the total amount of 240 billion naira the federal government agreed to pay in quarterly installments for a period of 5 years. His words, with the agreed amount settled, some states like Rivers approached commercial banks and discounted theirs in full and collected. But Okowa said he would not want to leave the next administration with a huge debt burden and resorted to discounting only 150 billion naira out of the 240 billion naira expected receivables, but later pruned it down to 100 billion naira. So far, we have got 14.7 billion naira in 3 quarterly installments, and we have also accessed 30 billion naira out of the 100 billion naira we applied for as bridging finance. Tilije said contrary to the impression that previous administrations in the country refused to pay the money to the oil-producing states, the discovery of the outstanding funds was made by current commissioners for finance in the Niger Delta states who looked into the books of the NNPC and discovered that 13% derivation was not deducted from subsidy payments and investments in priority projects by it. We took the matter before the FAAC and National Economic Council and got them to approve the payment in arrears to the affected oil-producing states. It is important to state that this was only discovered under the Buhari administration, which is subsequently approved. It is not that previous PDP administrations refused to pay. It was never discovered then. Neither was it brought to their notice, he said. That's the news, guys. Bye.